to meet the brother of John Marshall Kerr. From his house on Main Street to the House of Representatives in Washington, D.C., Michael C. Kerr is who we're going to learn about. The black drapery that hung from businesses and houses has been taken down. The flags are no longer lowered. New Albany and her residents are starting to return to their normal routine, but they are doing so with heavy hearts. Less than 30 days have passed since the funeral was held for beloved resident Michael Kerr, who was, at the time of his death, the Speaker of House in the U.S. House of Representatives in Washington, D.C. The scene is set September 1876, and we find Michael's brother, John Marshall Kerr, visiting his gravesite. John was too ill to travel to New Albany from Pennsylvania to attend the actual funeral in August. But as soon as he was well enough, he made his way to New Albany. As John runs through all the accomplishments of his brother's life, we learn that the funeral procession and ceremony were fitting for a man of Michael Kerr's stature. We'll learn how Michael Kerr was 49 when he passed, and Willard, the governor there, he was 39. John! Mr. Kerr, we hate to bother you, but we have some visitors tonight. We just would love to learn about your brother's life. And we think we overheard part of your conversation. Were you talking about the funeral procession, or?
Yes.
Come on in.
Come on in and sit down.
Please have a seat.
My name is John Michael Kerr. My brother was Michael Crawford Kerr. I'm here to come to his gravesite and visit. When he died a month ago, I was too ill to travel to make it here for his funeral. So I had to come down at a later time when I felt better, visit with the family, visit with his widow, and spend some time at his gravesite. Now, if you just excuse me just a little bit, I have been under the weather, so I do need to sit, get a drink, and then we'll talk a little bit about my brother. My brother and I both were born and raised in a little town called Titusville, Pennsylvania. Now, who knows where Titusville, Pennsylvania is? Anyone know about Pittsburgh? Right near Pittsburgh. Little bitty town. It didn't take us much to run from one end of town to the other when we were kids. Of course, I call him my little brother. He's a year younger. But he's gone. My brother, through his whole life, from our very humble beginnings, wanted to make better. He was educated, but he was well liked. My brother rose up to the ranks in political circles, and when he died, he was the House of Representatives, and he was their leader. When he died, many of the people who were his fellow senators, etc., House representatives, came to the Speaker's aid and escorted him home. My brother died in Rockbridge, Virginia, in a sanitarium for tuberculosis, which is an ailment that I have also. But let's talk about his funeral. Grew who all got to be here for that? Did you enjoy it? I missed it. But I was told there was a lot of people here. Now, I'm going to brag on my brother. He wouldn't do it. But you know that Governor Willard who died in 1860? Y'all remember that funeral. That was a big one. That was a big procession. My brother was bigger. 25,000 people lined the streets to pay their respects to my brother. That says a lot for this town. It says a lot for the people who come to see him. And the members of the House of Representatives who escorted their speaker home. The shops were closed. And there was probably no one in their homes. They were all at the funeral procession. And I respect that. His wife, Mary, should have been here with us tonight. She's still in mourning. She's at home at the Kerr house. And let me tell you something about my brother. He said he was well educated, well respected. And to tell you some things that not everyone knows. My brother was a Democrat, okay? But his closest ally, his closest friend, most respected person he knew, and they held each other's back, was the Republican Governor Oliver Morton. They were friends to the end. That just tells you that he wanted to make it work. He wanted to make it right. Just died too soon. And I thank you all for being here to pay your respects.
Well, we thank you so much. And we are very sorry about your brother. He was very loved.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.